try and get half, and he's like, wow, this took some effort.
We've put on some weight.
Well, yeah,
buddy.
yeah. Slept a long time down there.
That Kelly Springer.
That's exactly what he needs. He needs kefir.
Yes.
Kelly. And beet powder.
Yes. Here's the thing, though. Like, this bear probably thinks, like, you know when you see dogs and you're like, that dog definitely thinks he's a person?
Yes.
That's how the bear is, too. The bear
agree.
has to be like, what? Not this house? Well, what about this house?
Yeah, what are the rules here? You guys are inside. Why can't I?
Exactly. Your trash is tasty.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. You know, the good conversation, I can hear it from the crawl space.
Yep.
Like, just let me be here.
He's going through the trash saying, you guys are so wasteful.
Yeah. Seriously.
You know?
New year, new me. I'm eating healthier. I'm making new friends.
Can we see the bear video just because it's fun? And watching it, like, and then when he makes his way down the driveway, this is my favorite.
And you can
he
see
gets partway out and he's like, wow.
Full concentration. And then he's like, ugh.
Massive.
God. It's a big
He weighs as much as that car.
Yeah. And then this one, he's like, man, what a long day at the office.
Yeah.
Better go back home. Nope. Not the case. Off he goes again. And, like, you can see him getting progressively bigger. Keep in mind, all of this started before Thanksgiving. I'm not judging.
No.
I'm really not. But, you know, he's grown significantly.
Maybe it's time for Todd to consider a GLP-1.
Don't body shame him. He's beautiful the way he is.
He is. He's gorgeous.
Maybe,
he is.
You know, maybe the homeowners should be more conscious about what they're putting in their trash.
Maybe. That's a good lesson. Good lesson.
What are you feeding your children and your bears?
Yes. All right, let's move along to my story. And for my off the top this morning, I want to talk about a new proposal, judging what others do with their bodies in Florida. So a 31-year-old Republican candidate for governor named James Fishback just proposed a 50% sin tax on OnlyFans creators in the state. So here's his pitch.
I hadn't planned to do this, but allow me to do it, which is that as Florida governor in year one, I will push for the first of its kind OnlyFans sin tax. If you are a so-called OnlyFans creator in Florida, you are going to pay 50% to the state on whatever you so-called earn via that online degeneracy platform.
Degeneracy platform. Now, let's be clear. This tax would apply to both male and female OnlyFans creators. But Fishback really seems to have an issue with the women because, quote, I don't want young women who could otherwise be mothers raising families, rearing children, selling their bodies to sick men online. This is a guy who thinks he can tell anyone, especially women, what they can and cannot do with their bodies. He gets to decide what's a sin. Who is he, though, to judge someone standing with their higher power? One of the biggest OnlyFans creators in Florida, her name is Sophie Rain. She said this pretty perfectly. I am a Christian. God knows what I am doing, and I know he is happy with me. That's the only validation I need. Now, let me tell you who James Fishback is. In 2022, the Broward County School District cut ties with him following allegations of an inappropriate relationship with a 17-year-old girl who worked for his debate organization. According to NBC News, the woman later filed for a protective order alleging he initiated a romantic relationship with her when he was 27 and she was 17. Now, Fishback denied the allegations and was never charged with a crime, and the two moved in together when she turned 18 and were briefly engaged in 2024 before breaking up. You want to know why they broke up? You're going to have to do a little research for yourself, because that's another story. Here's what's interesting about the morally righteous. The data tells us a different story. According to a 2024 Barna study, over half of practicing Christians, 54%, admit they use pornography. And here's another stat. The Republican National Convention. Grindr, the gay hookup app, well, they see a significant spike in usage. In 2024, the CEO confirmed a significant spike in usage during the RNC in Milwaukee. In 2016 in Cleveland, same story. There was 120% increase in Grindr traffic. A Milwaukee user said on a normal day, you'd maybe see 10 or so blank profile photos. On Grindr, though, during the RNC, he stopped counting at 50. Former Congressman George Santos called it the Grindr Super Bowl. And this proposal, the one in Florida, has people sounding off online. One person wrote, a sin tax is just
authoritarianism.
Thank you. For people who think their morals entitle them to people's money. Another said, it's the right decision, but the punishment is not enough. I wish we could put a ban altogether, but this is a step in the right direction. Definitely bring more shame to these young women, because that's what we need to be doing. We need to be shaming our neighbors. That's the Christian mindset. Another person said, the people that oppose OnlyFans the most are the ones who actually watch it the most. And lastly, my comment to this gentleman, as Shakespeare put it, methinks the little fella doth protest too much. Here's my point. I don't care what consenting adults do. Watch porn, don't watch porn, use OnlyFans, don't use OnlyFans. That's between you and whatever your higher power is that you believe in. What I do find worth questioning is when people preach morality while facing down their own controversies, when they use religion to try and control others. These OnlyFans creators aren't hurting anyone. They are running businesses. They are making their own choices. They don't need anyone to tell them what they can and cannot do with their own bodies or what relationship they should have with their God.
Wow. Very, very surprising. Very, when you first talked about this earlier, I was shocked at the direction it went in, all in all. I guess my question for this man would be, why push to, tax the people, the creators of this? Why not push for like stronger regulations to protect kids from, stumbling onto these sites?
Sure.
That seems like that was one of his biggest concerns, right? Aside from the fact that, he doesn't think women should be out there doing this type of thing. In New York State, we've seen stronger protections for kids for social media
Absolutely.
and cell phones and things like that. But
and sextortion.
And sextortion, yes, absolutely. I guess it's a very, very, very specific
niche group that we're going after.
Yeah, it's just, what are the responses? And maybe you've seen this, maybe you haven't. How have OnlyFans creators responded to this? And would it just be creators in Florida, or would it be anybody who consumes OnlyFans content in
Just the creators.
Just the creators
not
who
the
live
consumers.
in Florida.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
Just the creators who live in Florida.
Has anybody weighed in on?
Other than Sophie, I haven't seen any responses. But I have to imagine, I would imagine the majority, if not all of them, do not have the same mindset, even if they don't have the same religious background as she does, being a Christian.
Right. Very interesting.
And listen, I just think, deny, 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 don't look over in this direction. And that's when something happens. I'm sorry, people have skeletons in their closet, and something tells me if you open that door, a lot is going to fall out. Stick around. We've got a lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're checking in with Chris Lopez, who is live this morning with Wegmans, getting some tips on how to stay healthy.
And don't forget, watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
With all the health goals people are setting for 2026, building healthy habits is more important now than ever.
From picking the right ingredients to making sure your plate is packed with nutrients that your body needs, staying on track can feel maybe a little overwhelming. That's why Chris Lopez went to Wegmans this morning to get some answers and some helpful tips. He's live at the Calkins Road location with more. Chris?
Hey, good morning. We are talking about saving and eating healthy. Sometimes I think people think you can't do both, right? They come and they look at something, they're like, wow, that's really expensive when it comes to organic or gluten-free or something with no sugar, no additives. But that's not exactly the case.
No, definitely not. So, and that's something as a dietitian I have heard my entire career is that people think healthy eating is too expensive. So there's lots of different strategies you can use when you go to the store, you know, making and sticking to a list, but there's some things that we do that are unique here at Wegmans that we want to make sure folks know about because they do not have to be mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
So one of those things is buying our family pack items. So a lot of people I think are now kind of familiar with the idea of buying more at once and then you save more than if you were to buy them separately. So we have some of these beautiful items here. So family pack of chicken, a family pack of salmon, and you picked up this a large chicken. So again, these are
I wanted to point that out because a lot of people are like, okay, the chicken breast, but you can also save a lot of money by buying the entire chicken. And creating whatever you would like out of the entire piece there. It does require a little bit more work, but you can make it happen.
Exactly. So it really kind of comes down to what's important to you and where do you need some help. And this actually happens to be, along with all of these items, a hot zone item. So here at Wegmans, you might notice all across the store we have these big hot zone signs. And that means we have locked in just incredible value on these everyday items. So you know when you come in that you're going to be able to bring these staple items home. We're going to help you get more fruits and veggies. We're going to help you get those lean proteins. And what's really great is that when you buy these kind of larger portions in the family pack, you can make so many meals out of them. So with my family, we'll cook up a whole sheet pan of chicken and then we'll eat it multiple times through the week. So I'm just cooking the one time and I get a lot of meals out of it.
I have a question that just got brought up that you just kind of made me get to right now.
Yeah.
If you have all of this chicken here, let's say you only eat this section and then the rest of it's going to go bad in the next day or so. What should someone do? Because I think some people are like, I have 6 pieces of chicken. It's me and my girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. How the heck do we eat all of that? What do I make?
Yes. So again, one thing is that you might cook it all up and then maybe you're going to make a chicken taco or a fajita or quesadillas. And that's actually some of the what we call our hot zone meals that you'll find on Wegmans.com. We actually use some of these items to show you how many different things you can make out of them. And certainly if you don't want to cook it up, can't cook it up or whatever, you can absolutely freeze these things too. So if you were to put them in a freezer bag. So there's a lot of options with these. So if you're looking for that cost savings and you're trying to save yourself time, there's a lot of things that you can do with these items.
What about meal prepping? When it comes to buying this whole pack of chicken. And it's just like for me. I get home at noon. No one is home. Thank God, by the way. And just kidding. And then you have to meal prep for yourself with all of that. What are some ideas? We'll just stick with chicken.
Yeah, absolutely. So like I said, we do a lot with like Latin style food in my house. So there's so many things. So like a chicken and cheese quesadilla. You can even throw it in eggs. You can put it on top of a salad. You can make a chicken salad sandwich out of it. You can make a wrap, throw it in a pita. I mean, there's anything. I mean, really, there's just endless opportunities with it. So the key is that you want to get it cooked so that all of those other things kind of come naturally. And then it also gives you more time to maybe throw some veggies on there and prep and figure out what the rest of your meal is going to look like.
With that chicken, I'm sorry, I'm
you love
harping
this chicken
on the chicken
so much.
If you're making the chicken, would you recommend just salting it, salt and pepper, and that's it, just so you can add something later, rather than adding paprika, onion, and then you kind of made your bed for the rest of the week with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really up to folks what type of flavors they like. Certainly, if you have a bold flavor with it, then you are kind of stuck with it. But really, things kind of start to meld together. So if you were to add it with something else and then put in those other flavors, I wouldn't want anybody to feel like, well, I can only have these style meals now because I put those seasonings on it. But safe bet would be salt and pepper, low oil, salt and pepper, and then it's going to work for so many different dishes.
In one sentence, if someone is feels it's daunting, meal prepping, 5 meals or for 5 days a week, that's 25 meals or more. What would you tell someone?
I would say pick one thing, one day a week that you can commit to.
Okay.
So maybe it's just the chicken. Somebody I work with actually makes her grains on Sunday, so she'll cook up all of her rice and all of her quinoa, put it in the fridge. So pick one thing, one day. So you have one meal component that can be added all throughout the week.
That's good
Doesn't
stuff.
have to be too bad.
Can't beat that. Listen to Kirby, and do you have a seminar coming up January 21st?
On January 21st, my colleague Marta Human will be doing a webinar on sustainable weight loss. So it's called Beyond Dieting, a Lifestyle Shift. You can find registration information on our events page. It's free at 12:30. So this is for folks who are on that particular health journey this year, and we're going to help with many years of wisdom that she'll bring. So and you're going to kind of get into a nice citrus.
I've been eating it the whole interview.
Pack.
Get your vitamin C in.
There you go. And your whole chicken.
Get your whole chicken in too. We got one more segment. I'm gonna be hanging out with Kirby. We'll check back in with you at about 8:40.
Chris, be a man. Bite into that raw chicken.
No, no, I'm not. I'm not Liver King. I'm not biting into raw.
Do you eat raw
meat.
eggs?
Almost.
Like Gaston?
I used to with orange juice. I would break them. I would break them up, about 4 or 5 of them. Put orange juice in it, and then drink it. And then go on a run. It was when I was boxing and I thought I was Clubber Lane.
Oh my God.
No.
No?
Healthy, man.
No,
All
thanks.
my protein and vitamin C. You can't beat that bright and early in the morning.
All right, thank you, sir.
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, it is this morning's weather trivia.
Meteorologist Mark McLean will join us on the other side of the break.
Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean is giving us a look at the upcoming snow that we have.
Yeah.
We also have weather trivia to get to as well.
Yeah, a lot to talk about, and I guess we'll use that theme for the trivia this morning. Talking about winter, but winter in a different place. So we have these different ways we look at it as meteorologists. You have your seasonal change, and then meteorologists look at seasons in a 3-month set. For meteorologists, what are the 3 calendar winter months in the southern hemisphere? Okay. Is it May, June, or July? June, July, and August? July, August, and September? Or June, July, and September?
Can I ask a technical question?
Yes.
So June 21st in the northern hemisphere, first day of summer.
First day of summer.
Okay.
Yep.
is that the first day of winter
So
for them?
the seasons are always opposite in the southern hemisphere.
But same date.
Same date.
We
Yep.
do the same day. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Well, we'll have the answer at 9 o'clock right here on ARC. Lots to talk about in terms of the winter weather. So, we have this advisory up, and it's been a little bit. It's been a couple of weeks since we've had some real winter weather. Notice how this is an everybody deal, right? This is all of western New York. It also includes the Finger Lakes, although we expect lesser amounts of snow there. And this starts at 7 o'clock tonight. Now, just because it starts and ends at a specific time, I just want to stress it doesn't mean that the bulk of the weather is going to happen at those times. I think overnight tonight is when that snow really starts to move in. And your commute this morning, let's start there because it's fine. There's a few sprinkles off to the west. You don't have to worry about it today. And even your ride home tonight, I think, is in pretty good shape. But there's two cold fronts, actually. There's a cold front near Detroit, and there's an Arctic cold front right behind that. And that's the one that really pours in the cold air as we move through our Thursday. You're going to see some real big changes by the temperature and by the amount you're shoveling off your driveway. Futurecast shows this pretty well. Still a little bit of a mix later tonight, 4 or 5 o'clock. But watch this. This is where it really starts to fill in. You're heading off to sleep, and the snow is light to moderate, probably visibility down to about a half mile at that point. And it's going to stay that way right through the overnight, right through about 6 or 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Now, here's the deal. Low pressure passes by just to our east, so watch this snow swing back in for Thursday. This is the, quote, bonus snowfall. This is also the snowfall that's going to be much lighter in moisture content, so it stacks up faster. So this period of snow might not last as long, but could accumulate just as much because of that factor. Now into Friday morning, it looks like we'll have a snow-free commute, but you start to add all this together and you say maybe 2 to 5 tonight. There it is right there on the screen. Look at Rochester at about 4 inches by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Lesser amounts east into the Finger Lakes, but watch this. We'll put on what could fall through the course of the day Thursday. And, could we have a half foot of snow for Rochester and its suburbs, or even more than that back to the west of Rochester? That's a healthy snowfall right there. It's not a record, and, it might not be something you remember at the end of the season, but it's definitely something that's going to slow travel down late tonight and Thursday. So just keep that in mind. Now, the second half of this is going to come in an everybody form as well. It is 44 degrees right now. That is incredibly mild for this time of the year. The wind chill is 39. But watch that part of the forecast. This is how it's going to feel outside. There's the front. It's 20s, Watch the overnight. We'll go to about 7. It's going to feel like it's 5 below west of Rochester.
That's 7 o'clock tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning. Watch this. This is the afternoon. It's going to be 7 below is the wind chill temperature. It's 15 below south of Rochester by 5, 6 o'clock. So you go outside and shovel that 6, 8 inches of snow off your driveway. And this is the kind of stuff where you're just going to want to layer up some of the coldest air that we've had so far this season. The actual air temperature by that point may be in the single digits.
And you know what? That being said, good reminder to just check in on your neighbors.
Yeah.
If they're outside shoveling, or
Yep.
maybe if you haven't seen them, out and about, just double check, make sure everybody's good.
Yeah, help them out.
Definitely a good point there. So there's that little rain icon by 4 o'clock. Again, no big deal. If you park the car in the garage, don't forget it in the driveway tonight. You're going to want it in there for tomorrow morning because that snow is just flying around tonight. Let's say 2 to 5 inches, moderate, some blowing snow. By the time you wake up, it's going to be 13 outside. We're going to throw another 2 to 5 inches on top of that through the course of Thursday. High temperature at 17 degrees, the low at 9 degrees. Some light snow around for Friday. Right now, it doesn't look like a huge deal into the weekend, but there is a couple of more cold fronts that come through. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, notice that bitter air. We're back in the teens. I think we could have high temperatures in the single digits by the middle and end of next week, especially if we get a healthy snow cover down late tonight and Thursday, because the deeper the snow cover is outside, the more the atmosphere can refrigerate when you get these Arctic air masses over the top of us. And down the road, that could lead to some real low numbers next week.
I'm wondering, with the changeover, the switchover we see tonight from rain to snow,
Yeah.
Is there any concern of icing over?
It goes down quick, and as long as the crews get a little salt down. The thing about it that'll be interesting is, for the commute tomorrow morning, for schools tomorrow morning, we're going to have to watch how this plays out because the snow, it doesn't look like the snow intensity really lets up until maybe 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. We only get a brief hour or two before that snow swings back in off Lake Ontario. So, even though it looks like it's going to be coming to an end for a minute or two tomorrow morning, it sweeps back in and lasts right through the afternoon. So that's where we're going to get another maybe 2 to 5 inches of snow.
Got it.
Yep.
Good to know.
Yep. It's going to be an interesting little setup here. Of course, we always have the latest on our app. We're going to have the latest here and all of our coverage.
Like a warehouse for your pod.
Yeah.
What I find so interesting is just the back and forth of it all. I mean, Friday.
Yeah.
Friday, 55 degrees,
Yeah.
people.
Wild.
It was 55 in January.
Yeah.
Cut to a week later, we're 6 inches to a foot by morning.
I was outside on the deck last night. There was a few stars out. Jupiter was out there. I'm standing there. It's 45 degrees. Don't even need a coat.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, McLean.
Much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester.
We're back on the other side of the break. Good Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. It's time for Wealth Wednesday, and this morning we're taking a closer look at what happens after we've done all of the saving and retirement arrives.
Yeah, we're told for years to build up those retirement accounts. But once it starts, the challenge becomes turning those savings into a reliable income that can last. Wealth advisor Jarrett Felton joins us to explain how to balance that strong retirement plan. Great to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. It's great to see you as well. Happy New Year.
Same to you.
All right.
All right, so let's talk about it. You know, retirement. I feel like it's so far away, but that doesn't mean that we can't start thinking about it right now.
So it's so far away for some.
For some.
For some, depends who's watching today, right? But I think something that people should just kind of think about for a second here is, yes, we've been told, whether people listen or not is a different story, to save, save, save. We have retirement plans through work, max those out. We've even discussed all that. But we get to a point where all of a sudden people are staring down the barrel of 5 years to retirement, 3 years, 4 years, 2 years. And sometimes it's not by design, sometimes it's by default. What if people get laid off? Without having the proper planning, there could be an issue. So how do people make that jump or that shift between saving to all of a sudden having I call it a spending plan? Or how do you maintain the lifestyle that you have created for yourself and for your family that you've become dependent or accustomed to? So number one, I would say, is just making sure that, hey, we have a balanced portfolio. You're talking to someone first and foremost that knows what they're doing. I'm looking at making sure that the person's a fiduciary, making sure that the client's best interest comes first. They're not a commission type of firm, a burning and churning kind of thing. Whoop, hope that's not censored. But making sure that the person's acting in your best interest, right? The other side of this is inside of that portfolio that your investments you're not fear driven. A lot of people are scared. right? When it comes to the stock market, is it going to be around? What's going to happen? Is it going to go up, down, and in between? Making sure that you have a portfolio that's going to be suitable to the lifestyle that you need, but more importantly, that's going to carry you through retirement. We're living in days and times where people could live longer in retirement than they did when they worked. If you really think about that, people can be retired for 30, 40 years, and maybe they only worked for 20 to 25 or 30. So making sure that balanced portfolio is good, making sure that the investments that you have in there are going to be sustainably over time. Unfortunately, I've come across people that think CDs are investments. They think money markets are investments that are going to carry them through the retirement years. Those are really only meant for short-term periods of time or dollars that are earmarked or allocated for other things. So just making sure that people stay on track. So I think of the two biggest misconceptions, I think that's the biggest one. People are taught to save. They're not taught how to spend and enjoy. How do you do that? So that's probably the first part of it. And any questions? Are you
I do.
Go ahead. I feel like you have something to say. I don't want to keep going
to talk
here.
about the spending and enjoying here. Is there a magic number? I'm 65 years old. I just clocked out of my last shift ever. The paperwork's filed. I am officially retired.
Sure.
Is there a magic number that I can be pulling from my savings on an annual basis without fear of any repercussion or without fear that I'm going to lose it all? Can I be taking 4% out annually?
Sure.
Is there a magic number?
Sure. So the amount of money saved or that you've amassed over your lifetime in investments is only one part of the equation when it comes to retirement planning. Some people have pensions out there that we can dovetail into that monthly number that people need. Social Security, and when to take that is something else. Some people have rental properties, side hustles. They own businesses. There's other income streams that make up whatever that number is, but it's really going to be driven and based on your lifestyle and what it is that you're looking to accomplish. If you're asking me, is there a safe so-called withdrawal rate from investments?
Yes.
That's a totally different story. I'd like to keep people somewhere between 3% and 5% of their overall investable assets. Those are two different questions, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because we have to look at all the income streams. We have to first identify how much income that you need, right? Number one, then all the income streams, and then whatever the shortfall is, can we generate that from a safe withdrawal rate that's sustainable to and through your retirement till death.
Whatever it is, wherever it's fine as long as I get to spend it.
Enjoy it.
Yes.
Right. So, so that's why I think most advisors in the financial industry spend more time talking about saving and not spending. Because
listen, it makes
money
sense.
compounds over time,
Yeah.
right? The law of 72 says money will double at a 10% interest rate, which is kind of high, but it's just easy numbers, every 7.2 years. Right? So money can grow very quickly the longer that it's invested, and the goal is to just get started. So, making sure that people have a safe plan, safe meaning one that's a little bit more predictable. Nothing is going to be exact, but at least we are being more intentional with how we're approaching retirement as we get to it, and we can see what retirement looks like up until age 100, because nowadays people are living longer too, right? So science and technology are allowing people to live longer. So we just want to make sure that the money will last and it doesn't die before you do.
Very true.
That's also something to consider as well.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Jarrett, thanks so much for your time today. We appreciate it. We're out of time. Hit them with the website so people can check out more information.
Sure. My firm is Investment, INVESSENT.com. Come on down and see Lydia and Tommy and I. We're there to help. The door is open. Have a great 2026. Off and running.
Awesome. Thank you, Jarrett. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Time right now is 8:42. Much more to get to this morning coming up on our Rochester. We're going to check in once again with Chris Lopez. He is live getting tips from Wegmans on how to eat healthy in 2026.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Our Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Don't go far. We're back on the other side of the break.
some people, 2026 means welcoming a new diet and taking steps toward a healthier lifestyle.
If that sounds like you or maybe someone you know, there are probably a few questions you want to ask on how to make things work. Well, Chris Lopez is getting answers. He's live at Wegmans on Calkins Road for us this morning. Hey there, buddy.
Hey, good morning, guys. All morning long, we have been talking about nutrition. I'm here with Kirby Bransford. She is a registered dietitian with Wegmans. We're going to get right into it. Protein. It seems like protein is everywhere. I said protein is in people's deodorants, in their lotion, in their toothpaste.
I don't know how much
it's everywhere now. It really is.
Yeah,
you
it's having
look
a
around.
moment.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And you guys have some new products here that you've brought in.
Yes.
Let's start with the milk.
Yeah, we could start with the milk. So I always think about like what's new because people want to have something new to change things up. This high pro milk is incredible. So it's ultra filtered. So this is a process that's actually going to put more protein per cup for the same number of calories. So if you're looking to get more protein, especially in the morning, because that's where we know a lot of people struggle. So if you're adding to your smoothie or you're just putting it in your cereal, it's going to give you more protein than regular milk. It's also lactose free. So for folks who are really trying to get this in and they're kind of not sure how to do it.
My girlfriend's daughter,
boom.
Kalina Rose,
Kalina
is lactose
Rose,
free.
you're getting your Chris here is going to bring home some
I'm not,
pro-
but I'm just saying that.
So we think about, what's new. Also what's new is our protein pasta, which is a similar thing where you're going to get more protein for the same volume of food, which is cool because with a pasta dish, you might not always have as much protein.
Yeah.
So same amount of food, you're going to bump it up and try to get those goals that folks are trying to reach. And then tried and true stuff is going to be like your yogurt, and cottage cheese also was having a moment. People were like making ice cream with it. I have to admit, I also did that. It was good.
Was it good?
It was tasty. Yes, it was very tasty. So these are things you can just easily add in throughout your day. We love this less sugar Greek yogurt. It's what it sounds like. It's going to give you it's more protein because it's a Greek yogurt, but less sugar if you want something flavored. If you're looking for a plant protein, tofu is a really great option. Vegan, vegetarian. Tofu is very versatile, so my advice is just get in there and play around with it. You can even make scrambled eggs out of it. Yep. It's awesome. So you've done that before?
My girlfriend always makes tofu scramble, and what I like is you can put a ton of different spices in there, and tofu's flavorless, so you can really add to what you want in there, and it'll absorb it all.
Yes, and so this is really great for folks, especially when they're looking to help to sustain and promote weight loss. Protein's super helpful for that, or if you're looking to maintain muscle mass as well, especially as we get older, which we all will at some point. So it's a really great thing to know how to incorporate.
And then from the proteins to the greens.
I like that.
Gotta talk about. I did not.
Cool.
Gotta talk about the greens, though.
Gotta talk about the greens.
I hate greens.
No,
I'm gonna be honest. I hate greens.
Okay, well, you don't have to love them. We have options for you to try. Okay, well, you don't have to eat what you don't like, but maybe you would like this. So we're thinking about starting the year strong with fruits and veggies because 90% of Americans don't meet the recommendations, and they do so much.
How come you think that is?
Oh, so many. There are because people tell them they don't like their greens. No, but it's really there's so many barriers. So it could be time. It could be you just don't know how to prepare them.
Yeah.
Or with something like this, like if you want to eat greens, you might buy them and maybe you don't know when you're going to use them, and then they go bad before you have a chance. Which is why I'm slightly like fangirling over this new product. It's like new-ish. Our long-lasting greenhouse-grown greens. I bought some of these over a week ago, opened the package yesterday, and it's still as crisp and fresh and delicious as when I would have bought it. So this is, to me, such a game changer, especially because this might be that vehicle for other fruits and veggies if you're going to make a salad that people want, but they need to make sure it's going to stay fresh. So you don't always have to go fresh, though, with your fruits and veggies. That's something we hear all the time. Fresh is best. Fresh is great. But your canned veggies, your frozen veggies, all of these are still going to count. They have the same health benefits, the same nutrition that they're going to provide. So this is really about, again, finding what works for you. So if you think you're supposed to be eating fresh, that's a barrier. I'm here to tell you, get the ones that work for you, your lifestyle, your budget.
For the greens, if people like me, I don't like greens. I force myself to eat them. I try and make a dressing with it. It ends up being a lot better.
Yeah.
But do they lose any nutrients when they're put in the blender with the fruit?
We have not seen that is the case.
Okay,
so,
that's awesome.
You're going to get the same nutrition. And again, anytime there's like a nutritional change when you're preparing food, because that happens when you cook food sometimes too, but sometimes when you cook foods, other nutrients and plant compounds are more prevalent or present. So but the difference is so minimal, and it just doesn't matter because we just want people to eat them.
Eat your greens,
so it's
people.
not like it's not going to make a difference if you eat it. You don't have to eat this, Chris. It's okay.
I hate greens, but you got to eat them to stay healthy. Longevity is what I'm looking for. For now, I'm going to send it back to you in studio. A lot of good information coming from Kirby. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Been great.
Back to you guys.
Mr. Lopez, health benefits of, I don't know, Genesee Brew
Yeah.
beer?
There we go.
We going to head over there?
No, zero health benefits probably in Genesee Brew.
That's not true.
Yeah.
It's not true at all.
A lot of
I think
health benefits in this,
the
though.
main ingredient in
Milk.
that is happiness.
Joy, happiness, relaxation.
Yup, all of the above. Thank you, Lopez.
When our Rochester returns, we're getting a look at some family-friendly events to get you out and about this weekend.
We're back after this. If the post-holiday blues or maybe the mid-January blahs are starting to set in, well, don't worry. We've got the fix.
Deb Ross from KidsOutandAbout.com is here with a look at fun, family-friendly events happening around our area this weekend. Deb, great to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Yeah.
I feel like we're all fighting the January blahs.
We
Yeah.
are. This is the time of year where we have to manufacture our own fun. This is human-generated fun, and we need it because we got another 3 months of all of this to sort of get through. Sorry, but that's okay. We are up to it here in Rochester. So theater is one of those man-made delights that we've got. This weekend opens Tykes Theater's Are You My Mother at the JCC. I always love Freda Schneider heads up the helm there, and for like as long as I've been doing stuff, like 20, 25 years. And it is a retelling of the P.D. Eastman book, which was one of my favorites, but I was talking about this with my kids. Apparently it was not one of their favorites as a kid. It's, you know, telling the story of a little chick who like hatches and then like doesn't know where his mother is and is all looking for that. But this is perfect for ages 3 and up this weekend and next weekend. Martin Luther King Day is on Monday, and so we have some Martin Luther King events. There's a day of service at Lollipop Farm called Shelter Helpers, which your 8 to 12-year-old can participate in to help give back through enrichment projects and shelter support and service activities. If you, like me, still have your Christmas tree up, because I was away and I need to get it, But in Helmer Nature Center and in Irondequoit, there is a tree drop-off service, and this Saturday from 8 to 10, they will take your tree off or out of your car and use it to recycle to help compost up there. And you can drop it off in advance too, but this Saturday at noon, that's the last time. Trees for Trails. Speaking of being out on the trail, this weekend and next weekend, Friday and Saturday nights, are Owl Moon at Genesee Country Village. I absolutely love this event. I've done it in a blizzard before. They've been doing it for a couple of decades. This is a guided nighttime hike where you are looking for owls and then coming back to the Nature Center to understand all kinds of birds of prey there from their educators, and lots of winter activities and fire and things like that. This weekend, we are opening Grossology at Strong Museum. This is a traveling exhibit that does fantastic all over the country, wherever it goes. I've been tracking it. You are exploring all things stinky, crusty, and slimy at Grossology. And, you're going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly about runny noses, body odor, and lots more. Stuff that you want other people to tell your kids about and give them the hands activities rather than you. So there's special activities for opening weekend. Sunday, we have Orchestra performing at Hochstein Performance Hall. This is their I Have a Dream concert with all kinds of powerful music and narration and some youth performances as well. That's Sunday at 2, and an hour beforehand, there are pre-concert activities that you should definitely participate in. We've got art, so Friday nights at a new art studio called Lemon Squeezy Art Studio in Bushnell's Basin. They do yoga plus art, and it's great for your preschool set. And also, we have Spamalot in town. I saw it last night.
Did you? How was it?
Marvelous. But of course, I'm a huge Monty Python fan. I grew up in the 70s and 80s. And so it's really appropriate for ages 8 and up. But if you're going to bring your kids, if you don't prepare them, they're going to be confused. And so what you need to do is prepare them a little bit. So tell them all about King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. That's important, because otherwise they're not going to know what's going on. Let them know this is a parody, not just of King Arthur, but pretty much of everything, of Broadway, of history, and they actually slide some Rochester jokes in there. So when you're going,
really?
Yes, they do. I think they do it at the different one. We've got a garbage plate joke. We've got a Tay Diggs and Susan B. Anthony joke.
Nice.
One of those little bits of connection there. But the action goes fast. It's a lot of slapstick, which your kids will like, and a lot of jokes, which they just won't get.
Love it.
But a fun time for all.
It sounds like it. Deb Ross, kidsoutandabout.com. People want to learn more. Where do they go?
They should sign up for our weekly newsletter, which comes out Thursday mornings. Just go to kidsoutandabout.com, go to Rochester Hit Newsletter, and they will be in the know just like you people.
Boom.
Deb, thanks
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Time right now is 8:57. Much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester.
I've hit her 9 times in 2 minutes. I'm sorry. We'll be right back.
In today's Political Pulse, we're diving into the proposals from Governor Hochul's State of the State address. Today, we're focusing on how she hopes to make childcare more affordable. I speak to the CEO of the Childcare Council about how this could impact our community. That's all coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. ARC Rochester returns after this.
On this Wednesday morning, where is the confusion coming from, gentlemen?
Yeah, what do you mean? Did
The
you
answer on weather trivia. If it doesn't pop up, I'll have to run over.
No, I know. I know you did because I saw it highlighted.
Oh, you cheated.
No. Why do you use the big monitors for your graphics?
That's where the video output goes to. Like, I can't change
Cover
that.
them.
I mean, we could put ESPN on that thing, but it would look a little weird during our broadcast.
Well, our numbers might double. You never know.
Has never been an
Here's
issue
the weather, and a look at the Bills' halftime score.
Oh, boy. All right, let's talk about weather trivia because today you were talking about something very specific.
Yeah.
You wanted to know for meteorologists, what are the 3 calendar months in the southern hemisphere
For winter.
for winter?
So this is an interesting one. Is it May, June, July, August, July, August, September, or June, July, and September? And Dan says, let's see what our...
Okay.
Yeah, look at this. Lori, Charles, Rod, Mary, Amy, B, Julie has D. And the next round, we've got B's from Janet to Jim there. Yvonne has C. Barbara's got D this morning. And let's see, is there any battle? No battles. No battles. Everybody's got B on the third board there.
I'm going B.
Was this a meteorological gift for trivia this morning?
Yes,
How do you mean?
A little bit.
A little bit? Abby, what are you going with?
I'm going to go with B.
Okay. It is
Yeah.
B. June, July, August, and the seasons are opposite. It doesn't mean that the months are opposite, so it's not January and July, but the seasons are definitely opposite down there. You know, I actually had someone ask me that once.
Yes.
Like the calendar months because it's cold.
You did?
Yeah.
I hope you lied and said yes. It's January there right now.
Sometimes you can just look back and say, true.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the snow potential. Much of today is safe from snow. I just want to stress that. You're going to get out and about around town fine. Just fine today. All of Western New York. This is an advisory. The start time for this actually varies from 4 to 7 p.m. tonight, but for Rochester, starts at 7 p.m. tonight, lasts through 1 p.m. on Friday. Looks like it's going to be 2 to 5 inches tonight and 2 to 5 inches potentially on Thursday. So let's sort this out a little bit. Just a sprinkle or two west of Rochester now, but there's the two fronts that are going to cause the change. And one of those is near Detroit. The second front is actually back through the central part of Michigan there, and that's what's going to bring the colder air down behind it for tomorrow afternoon. You're really going to dig through the wardrobe and find the heaviest jacket that you have, especially if you have to go out and clean up after this. Now, lunchtime today, again, just a cloudy sky by the drive home. Could be a light mix of rain showers and some wet snow showers, but overnight tonight, it's just a steady light to moderate snow, and this may not let up until 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So, if you have to get out and commute around tomorrow morning, it is going to be slow because of the snow. And initially, the snow is going to be one of those weighty snows, so it's going to have a high moisture content to it. So it is going to be slippery. And
good snowball making.
It is initially, but then you see the second period. So as that low goes off to the east, that colder air wraps around. And now that the air temperature is like 10 to 15. So once it drops down that low, the snow type goes to a much lighter type of snow. So this is going to be easily blown around. You're going to see some blowing and drifting of the snow through the afternoon, and visibility is going to be reduced because of that. So the evening commute tomorrow may also be a little bit of a slow go as that snow moves off to the east of Rochester. So, what are we talking in totality? Thankfully, this is spread out over a long period of time. We're not going to get 4 to 10 inches of snow in 6 hours, okay? But by the time you wake up tomorrow morning out on your driveway, could you have 4 or 5 inches of snow by 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning? Absolutely. And again, this is going to be a slightly weightier snow, so it's going to take a little longer to move it out of the way. Now, by the afternoon, it turns to a lighter type of snow, has less moisture content to it. It's going to be blowing around, and another 2 to 5. I think tonight's 2 to 5, we're going to be on the higher end of the range, and I think for tomorrow's 2 to 5, we're going to be on the lower end of the forecast range for snowfall. So if it plays out that way, I'll be happy. But you never, when you look back, you just hope it's close. But wet pause for today, and that's going to be late day. So again, the morning walk, you're going to be a-okay. That's Torrin and Aspen, by the way. I think you had them on for a picture of the day. Recently, the sled dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow is going to be a mess. It's towel time. It may even, even be a bath time. Friday looks to be quiet for the morning, and then some snow showers around for Saturday and Sunday. So send us the pics of your pets. We love to see them, especially out there in the snow, like you just saw Torrin and Aspen. That QR code on the screen, you can scan that and ship those photos on over. We'll have you on later this week and early next week for some of our pics of our pets. It's always fun to show you that. So, right now it's not an issue. The air temperature is 45 degrees, which is 25 degrees above normal for this time of the day, for this time of the year. I know, southwest at 11. The wind chill is at 39, but that's the part of the forecast that really dips back. We looked at this last hour. I'll show you one more time in case you missed it, especially into Thursday afternoon. This is tomorrow morning. It's going to feel like it's around 0 outside, and that biting west to northwest wind is going to drop that wind chill temperature to a range of about -5 to -15 by tomorrow afternoon. So not quite to an advisory level, but that's close as we move through time. The hour-by-hour forecast, we'll have that temperature dropping back. You can see that snow icon in there by 7, 8 o'clock tonight. And if you have to travel anytime during the overnight, you're going to be traveling in snow. Just keep that in mind. Give yourself some extra time. 17 for the high on Thursday, and temps in the upper 20s Friday, low 30s for Saturday, and we'll drop back by the middle of next week as some truly bitter air starts to move in by the middle of next week. It could be the first chance at sub-zero temperatures this year.
So the overnight low tomorrow into Friday, 9 degrees. That's rough, right? And I'd been focused on that all morning.
Yeah.
I guess it really hadn't, flicked the switch in my brain that 17 tomorrow.
Yeah, is the high.
That's not better.
Whatever we wake up to tomorrow morning is likely going to be the high temperature for the day. So it's just not going to move up. It's one of these days that goes down. And then you pack on top of that west to northwest wind. And, of course, anybody that's lived here for a long period of time, you've dealt with this dozens of times in winters in the past, but it's not pleasant.
Nope.
I'll say that. In the afternoon when the wind chill is -5 to -15, and you've got to move 6-8 inches of snow off your driveway, that's not the quote definition of fun. But like you said yesterday, there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothes. Cover everything up and get on out there.
Yeah.
And look at this.
65 days.
Be here before we know it.
And you know what?
It really will.
It's only going to be about 30 to 40 more days before we see the snowdrops and the crocus.
Yo, okay.
Not that far. It's not that far away. As soon as this snow cover that we're going to put down, which may stay for a while this time, by the way.
Okay.
As soon as this one melts away, we may see some early signs. We'll see.
All right. We like that.
Yeah.
That's promise. That's hope.
Yes.
That's what I do every day.
Brighter tomorrow.
For everybody.
Is that what you do every day?
Every day.
That's what that is called? Hope?
Lifting.
Uplifting?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Mark. Much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're getting a look at some of the stories that have people talking this Wednesday.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Don't go far. On the other side of the break, McLean's buoying spirits. Brace yourself. It's time to see what's trending. And we are starting with Easter coming early.
Peeps have announced 3 bold new flavors to their roster. The first 2 inspired by breakfast staples: Pop-Tarts Frosted Strawberry flavored marshmallow chicks and Sunny D flavored marshmallow chicks.
The third is for those with a craving of sweet meats with a tangy kick: Chili Lime Mango flavored marshmallow chicks.
According to the brand, Peeps brings joy to Easter each and every year, and they're always inspired by the creativity and passion fans bring to the season.
And according to fans, Peeps brings not a lot of joy. I'm not a Peeps person. You know, they always hurt back here. Like in the back of my jaw, it was just like way too, I can't do that much sugar. I don't need that.
I used to like Peeps, and I outgrew it. And I think it was all the weird flavors. Like when I was a kid, I really just liked the traditional ones.
Yeah.
I like really stale things too, so I'd open up the pack and just let it get weird for a couple days. But now, I never eat them.
It's what you do with Twizzlers. Stale Twizzlers. Oh, so good. Okay, the 2026 Easter collection is designed to inspire connection and transform ordinary moments into a celebration.
It's a marshmallow.
Yes.
The new flavors are available now in retail stores nationwide. Among the new flavors, the brand is also currently selling favorites like Dr. Pepper, Rice Krispie Treats, Cotton Candy, Party Cake, and Sour Watermelon.
Moving on to another new food product. This one is all about making your life easier, though.
Heinz is introducing the Heinz Dipper, a French fry box with a built-in ketchup pocket.
With music.
For easy dipping in any scenario.
According to the brand, you can't have fries without ketchup, so they created the ultimate solution.
The Heinz Dipper will debut at select restaurants and sports stadiums across 11 countries worldwide.
The Dipper's design features a classic fry box shape, carrying the fries upright and fanned out for easy grabbing, with the addition of an attached side compartment. It's kind of like a sidecar that can hold ketchup securely.
According to Heinz, the brand's latest innovation was inspired by how often fries are eaten away from home.
If you want to test out the new product, they are available at the closest at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto.
There's also a mayo version for those who prefer to dip their fries into something different. I'm sorry, I can't even hide my frustration. Like, it's just so, I'm sorry.
I know.
No disrespect to Heinz here, but this is dumb. Like,
yeah, it's a marketing ploy, and they got we say it's dumb, but we're doing exactly what they want us to do, talking about it. That's all they care.
we're part of the problem, Dan.
They just want us to say Heinz, Heinz, Heinz. It's a good thing Mr. and Mrs. Heinz are big fans of the show.
Huge fans.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have
Yup.
this. Moving on, move over, Karens. There's a new fresh-faced version that's taking over the internet.
Social media has coined a new name for those who come across as entitled, abrasive, or just plain annoying. Jessica. Poor Jessica.
On social media, the Jessica mentions are piling up fast, leading people to wonder why a new name had to be picked.
According to a recent study from Baby Center, the name Karen could go extinct by 2030.
Oh, no.
Poor Karen Edwards.
What? It seems that people have decided to pick a new, younger name to replace Karen, since it could eventually be gone forever.
Unfortunately, some real-life Jessicas are pretty upset about this whole decision, many of them asking why Jessica was the new Karen.
Yeah, people are using this time to throw different name ideas out, including Stacy, Becky, Brittany, Skitch, Darlene, Noreen, Doreen, and I'm Link. Anybody?
It's from Hairspray.
Thank you. Others are asking.
So stupid.
Ashley, you can't say things like that in my ear, my friend. The conversation, asking to switch the conversation, wondering, where are the names of men who do similar things like this? Isn't
That's
there
what
Ken?
I want to know, too. Ken?
Yeah,
I've never heard
wasn't
anybody...
it Ken and Karen?
I don't think. No.
Ashley?
Nothing official. There's never been like a coined male Karen.
Then let's pick Mark. Random.
No. No.
Yeah, no. Mark Clellan. Mark Clellan. How did they spell it on the Easter or on the Christmas board?
How did they spell it, Mark?
He's so angry.
It's one of those things we can't bring up.
No, you
Don't
can't.
talk about last Christmas.
Let's move on to a viral wedding ceremony. He's so angry with us right now.
Oh, God.
That has people heated.
Yeah, a couple recently took their love to new heights, tying the knot aboard a Southwest flight.
So romantic. The wedding was posted to TikTok, going viral with over 6 million views.
In the video, a flight attendant is heard announcing the marriage over the intercom, saying Southwest is the love airline, and today love is in the air.
No, it's the Love airline, and today love is in the air. She goes on instructing passengers to remain seated as a courtesy to the new bride and groom, as if anyone has to use the lavatory or anything like that, and to use the one in the back of the aircraft.
The video continues to play out, showing the bride walking down the aisle, holding flowers with music playing in the background.
An officiant then makes it official, declaring them husband and wife, all surrounded by 136 passengers.
High fives, cheers, applause. The bride tossed her bouquet. The husband tossed the garter. The guest book was passed around the aircraft. And when the aircraft landed, the jetway was decorated with pink streamers, hearts, and other decorations.
Aww. The couple even got to ride through the terminal in a just-married airport cart.
So we still don't know why the couple decided to get married during the flight or how long the flight was when the ceremony took place.
While it seemed like everyone on the flight in the video had a good time, people in the comments were a bit uncomfortable with it.
Many people called the ceremony well, I wouldn't use this phrase at all while talking about
a hostage situation. That's what they called it, a hostage situation.
Where guests didn't even have a choice on if they wanted to be a part of it.
Others said the ceremony was extremely cringy and something they would never have the guts to watch in person.
You know what?
It's not about having the guts to watch it in person. One, you don't get the choice. You're on the plane. You watch it or you keep your eyes closed and look like a doofus. And two, let them be happy. They wanted to get married on a South. Who cares?
You know what?
Let
Believe
it go.
It or not, it's not all about you.
No.
And that's just as simple as it is. Let them be happy. They get one day. Just let them be happy.
Yeah, honestly. Hey, stick around. When we come back, Stephanie Joseph will be back breaking down some of our top political headlines.
Political Pulse is next.
It's time for a political pulse check here on ARC Rochester. Governor Kathy Hochul delivered her annual State of the State address on Tuesday, introducing several proposals to make the Empire State more affordable. A major element is childcare, promising a more than $1 billion increase in funding to make it happen. Hochul is pushing for universal pre-K for every 4-year-old across the state by 2028. She also wants to introduce community care pilot programs for babies and toddlers. Another part includes expanding childcare subsidies through the state's assistance program and voucher system, all in an effort to, quote, make New York the #1 place for people to start a family.
And thanks to our strong economy, we have the revenues to get these initiatives off the ground. But to keep the momentum going, we also need partnership with the private sector. So work with employers, improve tax incentives for those who invest in child care benefits.
And to talk more about what these childcare proposals could mean for the greater Rochester area, I'm joined by CEO of the Childcare Council, Jeff Peer. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for being here. I first want to start off with what the Childcare Council does. I know that you work closely with providers, but also families to connect them to childcare. What have you heard from families this year or in the past about some concerns they have with the cost?
Yeah, Childcare Council talks to families every day about their concern about the cost of childcare, not being able to afford it, and really the cost has skyrocketed over the handful of years, and it's really had a negative impact on many families. A lot of families have stated that they have to stop working, go down to part-time, change their schedule around. They're really having a difficult time doing that. Over the past year or so, the expansion of the subsidy has truly helped a lot of the families locally because they expanded the reach for that subsidy. So a lot more families are able to utilize that. And that's been extremely helpful. The new news about universal childcare, people are calling and are very excited about that.
For sure. I want to get more into the cost that you were bringing up because we heard from the governor, but we also hear from other people in the community about that high cost. She had said that in New York City specifically, it was between $26,000 to $40,000. What would that cost look like for our area?
It's very similar. It costs anywhere from $15,000 to up to $30,000, depending on how many kids you have. We currently even have a staff that has stated that she has 2 young children, and she was quoted almost $40,000 a year for those 2 children to be in those programs. So it's definitely like college tuition, like Governor Hochul said, and it is an extremely, extremely heavy financial burden for families with young children.
Yeah, that is for sure. Definitely a high cost there. Also wondering, in terms of some of the other proposals, hearing about the community care pilot programs for any counties that want to participate, making sure that children that are babies and even up to toddlers 3 years old are able to get some free childcare as well. What's your reaction to hearing that?
Well, I think it's great because infant care, early care is so needed. And I think having some of these pilot programs, trying out and doing it slowly, I think is smart for the governor to roll these things out one at a time to see, to see what works and to see the impact. But to have these community childcare centers that are funded and to support all these deserts too. We have a lot of areas in our in the Rochester area, Monroe County area, and the surrounding Finger Lakes that have childcare deserts. So if we could put together some of these pilot programs, we'll increase access and affordability for a lot of these families that don't have that right now. I do like the plan, how it's rolled out slowly and over a few years to ensure that it's working and to ensure that it's safe.
And he brought up a really great point about access, especially upstate Western New York. There is that emphasis in making sure when it comes to rural areas that there is that access to childcare. If you could kind of explain or talk about some of the things that people may not know when it comes to getting access to childcare here.
Well, there's a lot of different things that occur, whether it's distance from people's employment, distance from where they're working, whether it's public transportation. We need more family care providers throughout all the regions. I think all of New York State would say that, but definitely in our region, you could look at the surrounding counties like Livingston and Wayne County and the Finger Lakes region. Even here in Rochester, we could use more family care providers to increase access for the people that need it, whether it's their family members, the people around the corner, or the people that might be driving in from where they live to where they work and they want to have a safe environment for their child. So people could call the Child Care Council and we could help them if they're interested, but we are looking for more child care family providers to increase that access. We lost a lot at the pandemic and we have increased those numbers since then, but we need to increase them a lot more.
And any idea about the size of the impact? How many children younger than 5 could really benefit from some of these proposals?
Oh, thousands. Right now, I mean, you could probably support about 30,000 plus seats for childcare throughout the region. There's so many children that need it, more children more families that are having kids, more families that are debating if they want to have kids or not. And we hear a lot from families whether they want to have kids due to the cost of childcare. So currently there's over 30,000 plus children that are seeking or in childcare, and there's thousands of more that need it and need that support throughout the region. And when we talk about the region in this conversation, I'm talking about the Finger Lakes region and a little bit beyond.
Definitely. And one more really quick question in terms of universal pre-K for all 4-year-olds. I have done stories, we've reported on instances where there's room that runs out of UPK, for example. What would this mean to be able to create enough space to make sure that all 4-year-olds will be able to get into that program?
So it's a couple things. One is one of the investments Governor Holcomb made last year was $110 million in capital investments so programs could expand their classrooms, add new classrooms, and then even open up new businesses. It even supported family providers to open up and help them with their homes to get ready and provide more space and more access and more seats. That's one. The other piece is staffing the programs. Once you have continued funding and support, these programs could support their teachers at a higher wage. Being a childcare provider is one of the hardest but most rewarding jobs you could have. But at the same time, it doesn't pay what other jobs could pay. Universal childcare could change that. And I think that once you have the right teachers in the expanded classrooms, that's going to automatically open up the seats. Staffing is one of the biggest concerns, and funding the staff is the top priority. And I think universal childcare would help that.
Jeff, thank you so much for joining me this morning. Really appreciate your insight.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you.
And be sure to stay with ARC Rochester for your top political headlines. We're back after this.
Good Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. Hey, fans of Monty Python and the Holy Grail are in for a real treat. The Rochester Broadway Theatre League is bringing Spamalot to town for a hilarious production.
Yeah, the Tony Award-winning musical is on tour, and this morning we're hearing all about it from cast members Claire Kennard and Delaney Benson. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
It's great to see you again. Glad you are still in the Rochester area with a different show this time around, and we're happy to have you on as well.
Thank you.
For the first time. Tell us a little bit about Spamalot.
So it's based on Monty Python's Search of the Holy Grail, and it is kind of pretty much an exact replica of the movie. I mean, you have the Black Knight, you have the Knights of Ni, you have tap dancing, you have show-stopping numbers, and it's, I would say, hilarious. I mean, I feel like I am laughing at new things every night, and it is such a joy to perform, and we're excited to be here.
For someone who might be unfamiliar with the Monty Python genre, can you explain that to us?
Sure. I really think that even if you haven't seen Monty Python Spamalot, you're still going to have a ball of a time, and you're kind of going to orient yourself to the classic jokes that maybe the Monty Python fans know before. I think that either way, you're going to have an excellent experience.
Sure. Tell us a little bit about the characters you play.
So we are both in the ensemble. There's 4 ladies in the ensemble, so we are half of who you'll see on stage. And we also cover the lead, the Lady of the Lake. And so we serve as people helping in transitions, and we're there for all the big, slapsticky numbers. And we're also the Knights of Ni under big furry helmets that you wouldn't necessarily know is us.
Oh. Versatile showgirls, if you will.
Yeah, so we have our showgirl outfits, and then we come in like furry man.
Is there one particular part, one particular character that you play that you like better than all the rest?
Oh gosh, I play an artist at one point. And we speak in French, maybe with words that don't exist. It's a lot of like, and stuff like that. So,
Pepe Le Pew?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Je suis out and stuff like that.
And then I play the archetype of a hairy French person. So I have hairy armpits, and then I walk a French poodle along the stage.
Named Gigi.
Yes, Gigi. It's a lot of the stereotypes. So that number is kind of all of what you think about French people in one crazy number. So
That's amazing.
It kind of catches people by surprise because out of nowhere, you just randomly are at this French castle with this taunter, and then like everyone comes out. There's a baker. There's the French.
There's
beauty
Ratatouille.
Queen. There's Ratatouille. Like everything that you could think of, it's in that number.
That's, oh my gosh. It seems like twists and turns around every single corner.
Absolutely.
It keeps you on your toes, yeah?
Absolutely. I'm still like, oh my gosh, what is going on now?
Every night. I'm like, oh, that's new.
Now, I have to ask, because Delaney, we've had you here before, and this is your first time
It is,
here.
yes.
Are you from Rochester?
I'm not from Rochester, but I did move here for school. I went to Nazareth, and I graduated from there in 2024.
And is Rochester now home?
Rochester used to be home. I just moved to New York City like a few months ago, but I lived here for about 2 years.
Very nice.
Now you're
Okay.
And now I'm back. I
And
love
Delaney,
Rochester.
you couldn't resist staying away from Rochester.
I know. I was here a year ago with you guys talking about Gypsy that Claire and I both did at OFC in Pittsford. And it's kind of a full circle moment that this tour is stopping in the exact place I was here a year ago with you guys talking about a different show. So it's crazy how life works. And I'm so excited to be back, like, and go to the same like coffee shops and restaurants, and kind of like a trip down memory lane almost.
Excellent.
Love
well,
it.
we're so excited to have you guys here. We're excited to learn more about the show. For somebody interested, give us all the information when it comes to show times, ticketing information, so on and so forth.
We're going to be at the Wester Auditorium Theater until January 18th. You can go to Ticketmaster for those tickets. We still have a few seats open, but we're selling pretty well. Anything else?
Our shows are at 7:30 tonight, tomorrow, Friday, and then we have 2 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday. So yeah, come check us out.
Plenty of opportunity for people to come and enjoy, and I'm sure they will. Thank you both so much for coming.
Thank you
and
for having
your
us.
time. We greatly appreciate it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We got there. We go. There we go. Okay. We appreciate it. We'll post all of the information on foxrochester.com.
Don't go anywhere. We still have a lot to get to this morning on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we're finding about different ways to upgrade our daily health routine.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WEM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break.
We're well into 2026, but if you're looking to add a couple more healthy habits into your day-to-day routine, you are in luck.
And why not? We're getting some insight into the best products to help out your daily health routines. For more this morning, we're joined by nutritionist Kelly Springer. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning. It is 2026.
It is 2026. And listen, we are now, 14 days in, and something tells me a lot of people are falling off the wagon. Those New Year's resolutions, well, those are a thing of the past, in the rearview mirror, my friend. So what can we do to try and maintain some of those healthy habits as we make our way through the rest of this month?
I'm so glad you asked, and you were right. Most people fall off by January 9th. That's the latest statistic. So I'm here as a registered dietitian to give you convenient, easy products that truly are backed by science. So to start off first, we know we're not going to give up coffee in 26 because coffee actually has beneficial value. But I love Everyday Dose because it has the combination of coffee with functional mushrooms with collagen, which my daughter keeps telling me I need every day. So this is where everyday dose is something that you can have every day to help you with gut health, skin, hair, joints. It actually tastes great. It's smooth and creamy. You can have it iced or hot. So this is a product you should have every day.
And what is the difference between that and, other caffeinated drinks aside from the health benefits? I'm talking like taste-wise.
Okay, it tastes amazing. And I'm reading in even the back of the label here. I was lucky to meet the owner of this company because my daughter loves this company. And his name is Jack. And Jack used to get jitters from coffee, and he loves coffee. But by adding in the other things into this blend, it actually helps so he doesn't have high shooting up with energy and then crashing down. So this is a great way to be able to get still that coffee flavor. And they have both mild and medium. And it still tastes great, but you're going to get all those beneficial value.
Really like that, and the collagen right in there.
I know. That's like, Mom, you've got to get this every day.
Listen, my mother drinks that coffee. She genuinely does. She does.
Yes, I'm telling you, my entire family drinks this. So it's so nice to represent products, as you see here, that these are things that we actually use in our own house. And that's why they're my best products for 26. And if you go to everydaydose.com and you put in Kelly's Choice, you're going to get a discount today, which is really good. So we love working with them. And one of my favorites for gut health is Lifeway Kefir. And you may not have known. I know, right? It's the best. And also now they have the cream. So we love this. What I made today, is this delicious? They're little crackers. And it has this amazing farmer cheese. This is made by Lifeway. It's high in protein with 15 grams of protein per serving. Plus, it's going to be so good on everything. I made it with the cracker with a little blackberry with a little bit of drizzle of honey. This is something that can make a really easy snack. You can add it into recipes. But this year is all about the gut. So everything from everyday dose and making sure we're getting it in to Lifeway Kefir and these live cultures. Live cultures go into our gut bacteria and truly help our immune system and help keep things regulated. So you can get it both in the drinkable and the Lifeway Kefir and also in the farmer's cheese.
Kelly,
so yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna start taking shots of kefir every time you say kefir.
We'll play the game. December, right?
and Kelly, how many flavors of kefir are there? Because it looks like there are a couple.
So many flavors, and that's where this is a smoothie in a bottle. It's so easy, from plain to the peach to the blackberry. And there's so many great flavors. You can check them out. Go to lifewaykefir.com for more. Yes. There we go.
Sorry.
Love it. And then we have forkful meals. And so I am probably one of the busiest persons I know. I'm sure you are as well. This makes my life so easy. These meals are fully prepared, people, fully prepared. And each meal is thoughtfully balanced with protein, fiber, and flavor. When I tell you, these are delicious. My husband is a huge foodie, Russian Italian. He loves these meals. They're so, so good. And these are helpful for anyone who's busy on the run, if you're managing blood sugar, or if you're dealing with fatigue. These are heat, eat, and move on. It's so, so, so easy. And if you go to forkfulmeals.com and put in Kelly, you're going to get a discount there too. So
Simplicity is key. It really is. The easier you can make it, the more manageable you can make it, the more likely people are going to stick with it. Kelly, we've got like 30 seconds left. For people sitting at home, talk to them about the services you offer with Kelly's Choice.
Absolutely. Go to kellyschoice.org. We have dietitians ready to see you today, covered by insurance. You're going to see these products there as well. So make sure to follow us at kellyschoice_nutrition on Instagram. But definitely check out the website at kellyschoice.org.
Awesome. Kelly Springer, we appreciate the time. Thank you so much. And we'll see you again soon.
See you soon.
Kefir! Stick around. When we come back, we are gathering the gang together for a very special celebration this morning.
Yeah, we're going to be back after this.
We're back for a very special celebration because today it's Marty's birthday.
Thank you, guys.
Happy birthday, boy.
Thank you, guys.
21 years old again.
Yeah. It is the anniversary of that birthday for me. It's a round number anniversary.
Yes. Okay. Wow. Yes.
But unfortunately, I'm not 21.
That's okay.
How did you celebrate your 21st birthday?
I can't remember.
Really?
That's the way to do it. Right?
It's supposed to be the right answer, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Really no memory, though?
Oh, I remember, yeah.
Good for you.
Just can't share here.
It was a good 21st.
Oh, it was a good,
birthday.
yeah, it was a good day.
It was a good 20.
It was a good
so
day.
What do we have planned for today, for this birthday?
Let's see, I'm going out to eat with my wife tonight.
Okay.
So get to do that tonight. I think we're doing a family thing on the weekend.
Cool.
Getting everyone together.
What are the kids getting you?
I don't know. I got a happy birthday from 1 out of the 3 so far.
Okay.
Which is good.
1 out of
3 is not bad. Yeah, right. One of them is in the Central Time Zone, so she has a little bit of time.
There's a grace period.
Give her an extra 60 minutes.
Absolutely.
But
Listen,
yeah,
as long as you get it on the day.
Exactly. Exactly. But I heard from my mom because I know she's probably watching now, so I heard from her.
Nice.
Got that. But yeah, it's going to be kind of a quiet day today. I'm looking
glad
forward to
she
maybe.
reached out. She's the one who put the effort in. She did the work.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
The cake should be for her.
Yes.
Take a piece home.
It really should.
Do you have a go-to birthday drink? Either of the alcohol variety or non-alcoholic?
I go to water. I drink water. I'm no fun.
Marty.
I'm no fun.
Or coffee by the 32-ounce jug.
Water. I did fill the Keurig 2 times today so far. So
Wow.
that's a drink of choice.
That tells you what kind of Wednesday it's been.
It has. It
Yeah.
has. So I'm gonna go home and take a nap after that.
Good for you.
Yeah,
You
probably go to
deserve it.
Probably go to the gym and then a nap after that.
All right.
Do you remember your best birthday? Like,
Oh,
it
wow.
could be like when you were a kid
Yeah.
or, like.
Well,
that's hard.
I remember, kind of weather related. We were talking about this. On my 20th birthday, that's what our record high was set on that day. I remember that. It was in the 60s that day. So
Wow.
for a January birthday. Otherwise, it was always a Chuck E. Cheese birthday. It was always the indoor birthdays.
Sure.
Which, were fun. But,
Yeah.
it was always the indoor birthdays for a January birthday.
Yeah.
Now, you're an
Gotta live it.
Aquarius.
I don't think I am.
You are a Capricorn.
You are.
I think you're right, yeah.
Oh, you're
I'm not
a
even sure what I
Which
am.
is rising.
Okay.
I don't know.
What does that
You gotta
mean?
know what time
Yeah.
it is.
Is that good or bad?
No, it explains a lot.
Wait, I thought Aquarius was the beginning of.
Here, right on the cusp.
Oh.
Okay.
Isn't it the 20th that's the cutoff?
Okay.
I couldn't
I
even
don't
tell you
know.
what my sign is.
I was going to ask, what does it mean for him?
Probably something bad.
No,
No?
very introverted, very headstrong.
Okay. That lines
Like
up.
you stand up for what you believe
Responsible and disciplined.
Disciplined.
Thank you, Ashley.
Patient.
Drinks a lot of water.
Ambitious.
in. A lot of water.
Loyal,
Eats a-
yeah.
Super
I'm
Eats a
loyal.
ton of
guy.
chicken
Oh,
in the
all
morning.
about
It's-
Capricorn.
Realistic.
Okay. Yeah. Those do
Those are
kind of line up.
adjectives that-
Yeah. If someone's loyal to me, I'm loyal to them.
That's fair. Does is there anyone in the building watching who has matches or a lighter?
We have a lighter back in weather.
Well,
Yeah.
perfect.
Want me to go get it?
Go get it. We're going to go to commercial break here. And on the other side of the break, we'll light the candles, cut the cake,
Nice.
and make wishes for ourselves.
I'm ready.
That's Marty's
Oh, it works.
birthday
Good.
celebration.
I didn't test it.
It does.
All right, time for candles.
Woo!
go.
21.
So I guess it's so since it's kind of flu season, should I?
Yes.
Should we
you know what?
clap them
That's
out?
a great idea.
So, yeah.
Great idea.
So we'll do that. All right, ready?
Studio lights.
All right, so I got to make a wish.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Sing along. Happy birthday, dear Marty. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yay. All right, let's go. Boom. Wow.
One and done.
Yes.
Like
Are you one? Are you two?
Is that where the spanking sound? Danielle in HR.
Oh, boy. You can't tell us what you wished for, but if you could give us a hint as to what you wished
Not a
for.
hint.
Can you hint? Can you give us a hint?
A snow shovel.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to shovel snow. That's one thing I don't want.
You want
But
someone to take care of your driveway.
Yes. Just to be happy in life.
Yeah.
As I am right now.
That's good.
It's simple. It's
That's
simple
good.
for me.
That's
The
good.
simple things that count. Family, friends, happiness.
Wow.
What more can you ask for, you know?
You can't ask for a lot more.
Yeah.
You really
And you
can't.
guys. All y'all. All y'all.
Family right here, people.
Family.
That does it for us here on Arc Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning starting at 4:57 over on the other channel. It's
13 WHAM ABC. Much
That's it.
more live local news coming up later today. Join Steph and Mark for 13 WHAM News at midday. See ya.
Bye.